Geçiyor şurada farklı.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Taken in at the 3. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. On the get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the
defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And here is Trey Lance leading this 49er offense onto the field. Some very big expectations for the second-year signal caller. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And there's Jaquan Brisker getting to him behind the line. Great play by the safety. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From midfield, here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lance to throw it. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Once more with Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. Gould with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And showing it here. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now Fields. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields, and it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Fields going to take this himself. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Lance. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. At issue here, does the football make contact with the ground before he secured it? And I think some of these angles are going to give us a pretty good look. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Down inside the 10. Touchdown Bears. Darnell Mooney. 28 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very sweet drive that got him in the end zone. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then, you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end. He's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Lance. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Lance going to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Ready up.
On 1st down, Lance. His throw incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence confidence in his arm. Sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Lance and company going on 4th down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Let's go.
Again, it's Lance. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 46 yards. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
Now Lance. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They juked him, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Lance now on 1st down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays. So
just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Room here to run. And how about that for just running out the clock? And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before the break. Fields. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went with the time of the lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we knew they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. Here's Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mario Edwards Jr. in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Lance. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Lance looks to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now a play fake. Lance. steps away. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And Lance now to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
On first down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The second down attempt there, knocked down. He's leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's
One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Fields on third down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass. Uses blockers well.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off of it. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Throwing on third down, Fields. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. Face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Fields. And he's got it. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Montgomery diving for the end zone, and he'll get there.